This is Bobby and I'm here with my very first weekly reading vlog. I thought this would be a great way for me to kind of keep myself on track and talk about what I've read. I won't go into full reviews or anything because I do want to do a monthly wrap up, but just to kind of see where I'm at, especially this month since I'm taking part in the Make Your Myth Taker readathon. I have 8 books that I'm supposed to be doing for that, and I just feel like this will keep me, on track and know where I'm at. So, yeah, I also found that I was able to finally enjoy audiobooks. I wasn't able to really do them before in the past because I always found that I would get distracted while listening to them and I couldn't process what the hell was actually happening. So it was really just not a format that I was able to enjoy. But while I was making a crescent moon reef, I don't know why I thought of putting an audiobook on because I was kind of just sitting there listening to music and I thought, hey, let's try an audiobook and see how I do. And it really helped, I think, because I had something to focus on, which when I was doing the reef, which I'll post right here and you can totally see how it came out because I'm really happy with it.
Dove. I did the audiobook, half audiobook, half reading it, while I finished my crescent moon reef dreamcatcher thing. Really like how it came out.
So while making the reef, I did an audiobook and I was able to actually focus on the book because, my hands were busy and my mind was kind of, working on what I was doing, but I was able to still pay attention and I really enjoyed the audiobook. So I look forward to hopefully doing more audiobooks in the future. The first book I read was for the prompt book featuring a animal, and that was for Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab. This is a middle grade horror book. This is the second book in the series. The first book is City of Ghosts, and I absolutely loved that book, and I absolutely loved this one. It was so much fun. The characters are wonderful. The plot is great. It has some very good spooky elements to it. So yes, I definitely recommend this. Like I said, I'll go into ratings and everything in my monthly wrap-up video. The next book was the one that was the kind of most hyped up book, and I was definitely looking forward to it. It's about witches, and that's one of my favorites. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. And that was Serpent and Dove by Shelby Marin. I went from yes, yes, yes to no, no, no when it came to this one. I really liked the magic system and the main character. The two main characters I really enjoyed. Well, two female main characters I really enjoyed. But as a whole, there was a lot of issues with this book for me. Like I said, I will talk about that in my wrap up. But yeah, this one was kind of a letdown. If it wasn't for the audiobook, I know I wouldn't have finished it. I did most of it on audiobook, but I also read a lot of it when I laid down and kind of relaxed, but it was just did not live up to the hype for me. The next book I'm supposed to read is yeah, you heard that, supposed to read. I still plan on reading it because it is for the prompt of a book featuring a magical battle. I would swap it out for another book, but I am trying to stick with the no swapping rule, even though there's been a lot of changes with the readathon right now. I'm still trying to stick with the original guidelines. But the book I am reading for the prompt featuring a magical battle is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This is the most anticipated book on my list for me. I loved The Night Circus. I cannot wait to read this. I have no idea what it's about. Someone told me there was a magical battle, so that was just because I needed a book for the prompt. Someone mentioned it, and I knew right away I was going to grab it. I know this has something to do with keys, I think, and I think bees, because I know that's on an alternate cover, but what the actual plot line is, I don't know. I don't want to know. I want to go in completely blind because Erin Morgenstern's writing just is phenomenal, and I can't wait to start this. But obviously I can wait a little bit because the book that is totally going to throw me off on my readathon. And if you watch my other video, if I don't finish my readathon 100%, then I'm killing off my character, and the cause of my character maybe dying might be The Faithless Hawk by Margaret Owen. This is the second book in the series. The first book is The Merciless Crow, which was one of my absolute favorite books. I read it last month and it instantly shot up to a favorite. The magic system in here is phenomenal. The characters are amazing. The plot is awesome. There are people of color represented in the series, in the book. There are LGBT characters. It is amazing. I cannot wait to start this. I won this ARC. This is an ARC copy. The book comes out in July. I won this on a giveaway on Twitter held by Nat Reviews Books, and I will link her down below because she's absolutely amazing, and I'm freaking out. I still can't believe I won this. I will be starting this hopefully tonight because I am pumped. Oh my god, I can't wait to see where the story freaking goes. So that is where I'm at right now. I also got 2 art pieces commissioned for the Make Your Myth Taker readathon for my character, a Zenith Rain. I wanted, I have one of my friends, Kai Prince. I have commissioned them quite a few times for different art pieces, and I absolutely love their art style. And I knew instantly that I wanted them to do a piece for this character because I had dressed up as the character to do my declaring my TBR video, and I will link their Facebook and everything down below because follow them, commission art. They are absolutely wonderful and so talented and just have the coolest art style, as you can see. The other one that I got commissioned was from a new friend on Facebook who is Elise Kait. I saw that they were offering commissions, and I absolutely love supporting my artist friends. I have a bunch of different pieces by just different artist friends, and I loved her art style, and I instantly knew I was going to get one, and I am so happy with how it came out. I will link all of her information down below as well. Like I said, it's just so cool. I absolutely love the way it came out. I couldn't be happier. So that is where I am at with that. I'm pretty, I don't feel too bad doing the, Faithless Hawk, because I am looking forward to it so much and I want to read it before it actually the book actually releases, especially since I was lucky enough to win the ARC. I think I'm far enough ahead by already having the 2 books done. Sadly, I couldn't get a copy from my library of the audiobook for the Night Circus, but I know once I dive in, I will just be taken away like I was with the Night Circus. So yes. I also want to take a minute to talk about everything that is going on right now. If you are out there supporting the Black Lives Matter protests that are happening right now, please stay safe. Please look out for one another. I have been following along with absolutely everything. My Twitter account still doesn't have very many followers or anything, and I'm still getting used to using Twitter, but when it comes to my Facebook, that is all I've been posting about. I have been trying to support it as much as I can. I live in a very kind of diverse neighborhood. My city is very Hispanic and Black community, and that is how I've always grown up. And lately we've had a huge, at first we had a really heavy police presence, which had everybody on edge because the police do not have a great track record here. Personally, I have never had a positive experience with the police, so I completely understand where the frustration and everything is coming from. Please continue to support this. I know with the way things go nowadays that people will be very passionate and support causes that within a week or 2 they kind of fade out. This is not something that should ever fade out. This is completely important. It is so terrible that it took a man losing his life for things to escalate the way they have and being talked about the way they are right now. But everyone that has been out there and seeing how many people talking about this. And it is just, it's amazing to see, but like I said, it's heartbreaking to see why it had to come to this. Racial issues are something that should always be talked about because it is always an issue for people. I know I am a white passing Latina, so I understand where privilege comes from that. But I also know where I grew up was an area that the cops they harassed people. Like I said, I've had quite a few run-ins with the police. None of them have ever been positive. So yes, I understand where the frustration is, but please, if you can donate to any of the charities that are happening right now, if there are GoFundMe pages that you see, please, if you can donate, please share them. Please keep supporting Black authors, and there are so many, amazing authors being highlighted right now. It's terrible that it took something like this to happen for Black authors to be featured like they are right now, and I hope that they continue to be featured in the future, and that we can get more diversity in just everything because it's needed. Just please, please take care of each other. Please be careful out there. Just please, please. Like I know, I can't stress this enough. Please, please be careful. Please, please watch out for one another. If you are out there, please take care of yourselves. And thank you for, being out there. Like, this is such just important issues. I don't really know what else to say, but just please be safe and continue to share and show support for the Black Lives Matter movement. It is a absolutely important movement that needs to remain in the front of everybody's mind. So yes, just again, please take care. Please be safe, and happy reading.